my gosh, does this mean this backpack like belonged to like a celebrity? And that kind of like made me want to buy it more. Oh gosh, but I just found myself slipping back into like, you know, unnecessarily shopping and buying things that like, you know, I'm not even that in love with. Like, I'm kind of just settling for it because it's a great price, and you know, I'm not a huge fan of the paint on it, but then a part of me thought it would be kind of cool to wear anyway. Hey guys, just a quick vlog. I do want to just talk to you guys about my experience of being a collector of things and things you might go through as a collector of anything. It could be handbags, it can be records, it can be Pokemon cards, whatever. I find that sometimes there is a tendency to constantly want to add the latest shiniest thing. I caught myself the other day because I found myself thinking, oh, if I sell these 4 bags, maybe I can get rid of them and get the Cali 25. But I think that was a very impulsive decision. And I know that if I get a Cali 25, I'll still be thinking, oh, what am I going to get next, you know? And then a part of me might regret getting rid of those other bags as well. I would have probably made a loss and then got a Cali 25 and still not felt satisfied. So as a collector, guys, have you ever felt like you're done with your collection or you're satisfied? Or is there a point where you finish the collection and then you're over it and you just get rid of it? Because I also feel like I've experienced that before with collecting other things. I've got to a point where I just got over it and then I got rid of the collection. I just wanted to say, if you're going through a similar struggle right now with curating your collection or like getting rid of stuff, don't feel like you should rush into anything unless you're completely sure. Because yeah, I also don't think there's any shame in selling bags to buy new bags. I know that sometimes on YouTube, there's like a bit of a tendency to judge people who sell their bags to buy other bags, and it's seen as like a weakness almost. And I don't think it really is. I think it's actually something that can just, you know, make cash flow easier. Instead of putting even more money into your collection, you're just subbing things out, particularly if they're things that you don't think you'll utilize or use anymore. But I think it becomes a problem where you are selling things that you still like. It doesn't really make any sense when you do that. And I found myself kind of falling into that. I'm starting to sell things that I still like because I like something else a little bit more. But then I think I'm just trying to convince myself that I don't like those things as much so I can buy the new thing and get the new bag feeling. And that whole like new bag feeling, I do, oh my gosh, I'm not holding this straight. That whole like new bag feeling, I really miss having that sometimes. And I sometimes feel like, yeah, I could just buy a new bag, but I don't know, guys. I also feel like it's a little bit pointless at this point, me just continuously adding. And I know it's like not a very big problem, but at what point do you guys feel like you've reached a good number of handbags? Because I think at the moment I have about 22 or 23 Hermes bags, and I already feel like that's still quite a lot. But then why do I still have the feeling that I want to buy more? I think it's just because I want to buy something. I want the feeling of wanting to buy something. And I miss the feeling of like saving up and then for a bag and then, you know, hunting it down and buying it. I love that feeling, you guys. But I think I can still enjoy that feeling, but maybe on a lesser scale. So I just have to be patient, and I just have to like, you know, not necessarily blow all my money on Pop Mart, but just, you know, be calm, be relaxed. And I think like stepping away from my handbags as well for a little bit of time actually helps too. And sometimes I do practice that, like not wearing my handbags for a while to just like get my mind off it. Day update, had a day off today. Oh my gosh, this morning I was like looking at eBay and I saw on Linda's stuff, they have a Kelly Ado backpack. And oh my gosh, it is only, the first bid is like $9.99 USD, which is a really good price. However, guys, it has painted on it the Pink Panther. And my first thought was, oh my gosh, I should try bid on this and then try and remove the paint. But then I thought, oh, what am I doing? I'm not supposed to be shopping. And then also I thought, like, what if the paint doesn't come off? Am I like just, you know, I'm obviously compensating because of the price. And now actually it has a bid on it. So someone else is eyeing it as well. And it's really interesting because I looked up the artist who did this artwork, and apparently they do art for like people who just want you to paint their designer bags. And it's really interesting because it says some of their clients are like Nicki Minaj and like Lana Del Rey. And I'm like, oh my gosh, does this mean this backpack like belonged to like a celebrity? And that kind of like made me want to buy it more. Oh gosh, but I just found myself slipping back into like, unnecessarily shopping and buying things that like, I'm not even that in love with. Like, I'm kind of just settling for it because it's a great price. And, I'm not a huge fan of the paint on it, but then a part of me thought it would be kind of cool to wear anyway. But I don't know, guys, like, do you think that it would be hard to get paint off leather? Because I feel like this is a really good deal, and I've really wanted the Kelly Ado backpack for a while. It's definitely on my bucket list of like handbags to buy. I just came back from having an iron infusion, so hopefully that makes me feel better. I've been so exhausted the last few months, and I got my got myself all my levels checked, all my vitamin levels checked at the doctor, and I had extremely low iron, like hardly any iron left. So I went to get an infusion today, and so hopefully that makes me feel better. Hopefully, I find that when I'm really tired as well, it makes me want to shop. So I'm hoping that like this bit of energy that I get from this infusion will stop me from making like stupid shopping decisions, because I honestly feel like it's possible that if I buy this backpack that's covered in paint, I'm going to be like, what the hell? Like, I don't even want this because it's like covered in paint. I don't know, guys, but like, do you do this to yourself? Do you like find stuff online and then get tempted to buy it because it's a good deal? Because I totally do that as well. I know a lot of you have been like, buying bags this year still, even though it's just February. But I really do want to hold out this year for a little bit of time and maybe wait until mid-year or even end of year before I buy another bag. I did buy a Coach bag though, guys, so I will say that was a bit of a fail. But I will say that the Coach bag was really cute. The cherry collection did tempt me there. You got me there, Coach. But yeah, in terms of like, those high ticket bags, I really got to think about it. Yeah, if you guys are struggling with your handbag curation, I get it, guys. And let me know, guys, have you found it hard to sell bags or buy bags? Yeah, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!